series. Match Unit pitch will tell you everything you need to know. There's some stretch goals on there and stuff like that. As we kick off to the bottom right hand side, our green Zerg player from Infinity Gaming is Denver. Up against the orange Protoss to the top left. It's that man, RotterdaM. Good luck, GG, good luck, Denver, Colorado, United States of America. Ay, ay, ay. I don't even know what Denver thinks to reply to that. Just a GLHF and a GG. If Roddy takes a map in this group, I'm going to eat my shoes, says Quippo. I mean, I can see Roddy taking a map. I can see Roddy showing us some fun, you know. I'm sure it's not going to be pretty. I'm sure he might not have the best of days, but I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Oh god, I am so tired, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna be, my casting's gonna be terrible today. I'm just gonna say that again up front and at the start of every series, so people know it. If they hear it on YouTube, then when they bitch in the comments, I can be like, "But I told you so." Yeah, I'm just dead from last night, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, hopefully we have some fun. Hopefully the games are good and the games carry us. Roddy top left, Denver bottom right, and Roddy opening up with a couple of gases and moving a probe across to see what's going on. Is there a VOD of the games from yesterday? Yeah, just check out my Twitch videos and it's going to be right up there from yesterday. Just have yesterday's date on. Our Twitch VODs are open to everyone. You don't have to subscribe or anything like that. Our Twitch VODs are always open. My shoe is on Denver. Ay, ay, ay. Are all 10 series going to be on stream? Probably not. We're going to do 2 matches get played at the same time. So we're going to do 5 matches live, and then we'll kind of see how long we have been live for and stuff like that before we go into the replays and recast the replays. So I don't want to commit to saying all 10 best of 3s today because, again, I'm really not feeling it. Probably 6 or 7, honestly. Around there. I'm going to cast all 4 of Roddy's best of 3s, though. They're going to be coming up in a row here. So his first one, obviously, right now against Denver, as he does opt for that Twilight Council opening. Dropping that down and getting that going. When is Memes and Dreams? You know, I actually don't know, and that's a bad thing, because not knowing when Memes and Dreams is going to be... Oh, because I don't actually have it on my schedule at all. Huh. Roddy beat Clem and Sol back-to-back on Saturday. Well, let's hope he has some good games today as well. Did I get loose last night? If you want to call being sick all night and getting no sleep getting loose, then yeah. I got very loose. I was just ill last night, guys. I didn't sleep properly, and obviously I had to be up to cast at 11 AM today. My first stream started at 11, so I've been living on basically no sleep. I didn't feel great, and I've already casted once a day as well, so it's been a bit of a rough one. A couple of adepts on the way up. Then the Resonating Glaives is about halfway done at the moment. Warp Gate is just being chrono-boosted here from Roddy, and as that completes, again these couple of adepts from Roddy going to come around the top side, and just going to be moving forward to see what's up. Couple of Stargates coming down, so 2 Stargates coming into play here. Just going to get that set up as a forge. Also going to drop down over in the natural. Obviously, I mean, this is Roddy, right? So to go kind of Resonating Glaive Adepts into double Stargate Phoenix, that just isn't surprising at all. I don't think it catches anybody off guard here. What is interesting about Glaives and Phoenix, though, is if you just try and mass up Phoenix against the Hydras against the Phoenix, obviously the Adepts can then have a very good time trading on the ground. Right now, these Adepts are actually a little out of position to deal with the Zerglings running by, and that's probably a cancel on the 3rd base for Roddy. He might even have to just make an Oracle rather than a Phoenix right away, just to be able to help defend this. He's got a few more Adepts coming down. Okay, he's got 4 Adepts here. That should be enough, even if they get surrounded here. There's a cancel on the 3rd, which is nice from Denver, but far from the end of the road for Roddy as he gets that rebuilt, gets the shield battery started as well. And the Adepts do just shed back up to the top, so he's still very confident that he doesn't need units here. He's coming through the center of the map. A couple of roaches moving over. And those Adepts are actually going to see them. We'll see if Roddy is going to commit. Nope, he'll cancel that shade, keeping his Adepts back at home. Now the Overlord comes in to scout and will be able to see these two Stargates. Obviously has a good read on what's going on. We'll know now that Roddy's building Phoenix. And Roddy, I love it. It's the Phoenix DT. I casted Roddy way back when. I was actually going to check. I feel like these guys played in the WardiTV Team League at some point. Predict, RotterdaM, and Denver. I feel like they have played at some stage. Yeah, Roddy, 29th of January 2017. He beat Denver in the WardiTV Team League. And it's funny because he beat him in the exact same way as he's going to try to right now, which is to get the Phoenix count going, and to kind of use the Phoenix to shut down Overseers, and then to obviously allow the DTs to get some damage done on the ground. First few Phoenix coming over, but has to be careful of those Queens. There's a couple of Adepts actually do shade up in towards the main. Hydra ripe for the picking, but Roddy may be focused elsewhere. He's killing 3, 4, 5 drones already in the third base. So you got 6 workers over here. These Adepts go down, but I mean 6 drones with 4 Adepts, it's definitely not bad, because Adepts are definitely units that you can trade out with quite a lot here in these early stages. Again, Dark Shrine is now complete. I love that he builds like pylon Dark Shrine, because it does kind of look as though the Dark Shrine one is building as a pylon or something in this situation. So that is that's quite fun. As those Phoenix fly over in towards the main base, and they get turned away pretty quickly by the Queens and the Hydras. Phoenix coming all the way up to the top. Try and see what they can do. A couple more Phoenix going to be showing up as well, and well, a couple of drones just starting to be taken down, so a little bit of damage dealt here already. Dark Shrine being put to use. The first Dark Templar comes in. I mean, Denver's been pretty safe, not really moving out on the map or anything, not really giving Roddy any chances to get a lot of damage done, or, you know, just get himself into a cheeky lead here somehow. So, yeah, Roddy for the moment just sort of holding his own and being the aggressor to some extent. We do see a few roaches moving out here. Roddy will see this with the DT. The DTs will literally walk through the roaches. Phoenix in the main loses one of them to the Hydras, and the Queen's coming into play as well there. So there's the DTs getting into position onto that 4th hatchery up at the top side. So already trying to deny a base. And these roaches trying to counterattack. Well, there's no Overseer, so a couple DTs warping in will actually deal with that, as a couple of Zards going down. DTs will come forwards, and yeah, not really much to be done without an Overseer. And the Overseer is up here, but Phoenix is on top of it, so looking to take that down. As the Overseer not killed just yet. So yeah, with the cannon, the Zards and DTs, these roaches get taken down, no issue. Good job, actually. Very good defense there to get going. Couple of Infestors on the way out. And I'm just thinking about coming up towards the top side there. Overseer back into the main. We do see just a couple Infestors on the way through, plus 1 missile attack is on the way up as well in this evolution chamber. So getting that upgrade, just really setting himself up into this nice strong mid game. Obviously just has upgrades on his Hydras, that's going to help. I love the Infestors too. With the way that Roddy's playing, Infestors can definitely do a very good job here. As we see, this pylon will have to be killed though to get this Archon out of there. It's stuck! And now he's stuck again! Roddy's going to kill off the gateway. I mean, obviously frustrated, a little bit annoying. Actually drops him down to only 6 gates. He turns around a bit too soon. Drops him down to a pretty low gateway count, so he does want to be careful about that. Nice contaminate from the Overseer, just clogged up the +2 attack. Oh no, he unpowered it! Sorry, I just assumed there was a contaminate or an Overseer on the map, because how often do you see an upgrade stopping for no reason? Already does get that powered up again. Another Archon warping in. Well, you know what? I'm interested to see what these Phoenix can what these Infestors can come up with. There's only a couple. We'll see if they're going to be worth their value. There's Roddy moving around with these Phoenix, really looking to try and potentially get something done. He will kill off the 5th base here though, forces that cancel. So the 5th base of Roddy. Of Denver, sorry. Goes down to Roddy, and Roddy is setting up. Ooh, Fungal Growth hits a few of these Phoenix in the front. They're struggling to get into position now, so he'll try and lift up as many of these Hydras as he can. Another fungal growth coming into play, but Roddy, his attack kind of feels as though there's not really much to it. The Archons on the ground are going to get pushed back, and kind of like Denver's style against this. I feel like when the Zerg just sits back like this, Roddy's never been able to really capitalize on units out on the map or anything like that. And so Denver's never really been in any trouble. He's never really gotten behind. And so this attack from Roddy just goes up against, as you know, a Denver who is as prepared as anyone's going to be in this situation, as we are going to be seeing the Phoenix. Just moving around. Roach is down the bottom side as well. Going to be coming across the far left side here. Robotics Bay and the second Robo facility dropping in towards the main base. All of these roaches coming over. Well, Denver's not going to make a move to kill Roddy just yet. Obviously with the disruptors about to start on up, and I would imagine this will be disruptors. There we go, disruptor production starts. If disruptors on the way up, Roddy will start to have a little bit more of an answer to this Zerg army, but okay, now Denver is positioning across the map, and it is just Roach Hydra still. Yes, he's got those few infestors, those fungal growths, somewhat crucial in the last fight. They did help a lot. I mean, you slow down those Phoenix from dealing damage. It's surprising how much that actually does. Actually, after one disruptor, it starts to go Colossus, so you know what, if you can get up to like 3 or 4 Colossus here, and there's still only kind of Roach Hydra Bane on the map, then Roddy maybe has a bit of a chance in this next fight. Denver's not seen any of this Robotech, so he hasn't got any real reason to expect it. Maybe now that this Disruptor's being seen with this one unit that was over here, maybe that will tell him. He goes to a Hive as well. And obviously Vipers would be pretty good against this. I wonder if Denver even lets it get that far though, because we're not seeing him moving forwards. Where's that Disruptor gotten to? Disruptor, where are you? Oh, just hitting up to the top side. Well, Phoenix going to come in and lift up those first few roaches. Here we go. Disruptor's obviously coming forwards and just wants to wait to find the money hit. Trying to get as far forwards as possible. He's really waiting for that Disruptor shot straight into the middle of the Hydras. Nice split though from Denver. First Colossus will show up, however, as we see the Phoenix starting to lift up a lot of those Hydras. Fungal growth is obviously helping out. The issue is the Phoenix have all lifted up the Hydras and there wasn't any Phoenix left to fight. And because there's no Phoenix left to actually fire, the Hydras in the sky don't start going down. Roddy maybe with a little bit of an overlift there. Man, I kind of feel if Denver had stayed backed away and actually allowed Roddy to get up in towards more Colossus, this actually might be a bit of a different situation. Those infested Terrans are annoying because it'll buy time before Roddy can jump back onto the Hydras. As maybe, I actually felt like there was maybe a bit of potential for Roddy there. Again, if you get to like 2 or 4 Colossus and your opponent doesn't know about it, I mean, Hydras are not going to do very well against Colossus at all. Started to pull back the one Colossus there, but really they both needed to start kiting away. As we're going to be seeing the Hydras are still being roasted. Roddy is going to be able to hold on, but for how much longer is the question. His 4th base down now in 14 minutes. For game number 1 though, I mean honestly, Roddy put up a good fight, right? A good game. Moving back away out to the center. Just coming up and again just going to be seeing, grabbing a couple of Colossus. And that Colossus to the top side is roasting away as well. But that's about all there is. GG from Roddy. Decent fight though. I think a promising start to the day from RotterdaM. Taking that first game here. But your balls. I'm afraid that's not part of the deal. It's subscriber only content, unfortunately. Top left hand side. A green Zerg player. Denver. Bottom right. Our orange Protoss is RotterdaM. Hello Zerg with the 500 bits. The only thing wrong with that tree is that it needs more baubles. But you already have a decoration, hello Zergling. You already have one. The magical part is that each one of those baubles represents a different person. That's what's really magical. Parasite for about 2. I'm a fan. I'm interested in how this goes. Thank you again, Hello Second, for those 500 bits. Appreciate it, buddy. Can a schizophrenic person have 2 balls in the tree? No, because everyone gets 1 ball. Like, there's no reason for anyone to have 2 balls. Like, 1 ball is the way forward in life, okay? Yeah, not even Wardy has 2 balls. I actually have 0 balls. I'll have you guys know. None at all. Cybernetic's caught on the way up here as part of the wall off. Not really much worth mentioning just yet, guys. Which is why we're just sort of hanging back a little bit. Slowly Falling is back without a notification. Incredible. I don't think Slowly Fallen has ever tuned into the stream before without a notification pinging her on Discord. You're late again? Well, that's because I never really went offline. I tweeted about I mentioned this one earlier. Oh, I don't care. I can't be bothered. I'm too tired to argue with you slowly. You're too clever for me when I'm tired. You're just so right sometimes, it's annoying. No Phoenix opening? Just wait until the double Stargate drops down, dude. Resonating Glaives again, which is pretty much what we saw in the last game. "10 seconds counting everything we see before you comment on it, so it's fine, you can't spoil everything." I'm confused. Don't know what that is meant to mean, actually. A couple of adepts coming in and a couple of drones getting picked off there. 3 workers down at the moment. 4 workers down at the moment. Good damage done as the... Oh, drones go. Get a little bit of a surround there. 6 workers dead. Wow, 7 workers dead. Roddy! Just killed 7 drones. That is one hell of a start from Roddy. Now, a lot of lings and a lot of roaches on the way, but obviously at this point, Denver might have to start thinking about adding some more workers back into play here. Dark Shrine's going to drop down. There's the double Stargate as well, so he is going to go for that Phoenix DT play. But he's going to have a counterattack coming his way. And these lings and roaches are just going to move across. And I wonder if they keep moving across or if there's some sort of alternate backup plan for our Terran player. Zerg player, sorry. Roddy is just... I mean, he sees these roaches coming over now. He's on 12 army supply. He immediately adds on another shield battery, another pylon as well. Realizing the importance of being able to hold on the front here. The sentry's gone wandering around a bit of a funny angle. Will be able to use the force field for a while, though. No Overseer available just yet. Starts up 2 Voiders to be able to try and defend this. Overlord overhead being poked. If you can get rid of that and stop that from being an Overseer, that's great. On the other side of the map, Roddy gets 4 drones. It's a shame, though, because he could get so many more just as Adept's obviously on control, because he's busy trying to deal with this over here. Needs to make sure that force field is good, and he just denies some of these units. First 2 Voids are about to show up, and again, if Roddy holds on, he is up 16 workers at the moment. That would obviously be absolutely huge as we see Void Ray number 1 pops out, so he is going to hold, I think. Well, I guess there's going to be Zerglings to stream in as well, but there should be another force field. Sentry's trying to hold the front. A cannon comes up over to the left side. Ling's starting to get in here. Then the roaches are dropping fast. It's the Ling follow-up that really could be dangerous here. DT starts to warp in as well. The probes hold position to try and mess with this. There's nothing else for the Lings to attack, though, so they do target a lot of the probes. Denver's going to equal up the worker count at least. Probes pulling away to the side, and Roddy just having a little bit of trouble to the end there. Denver perhaps finding the damage he needs. Now we're going to see Void's going to go after the Overseer so the DT can still be used defensively. Realizing that he needs something. Oh, he doesn't cancel that one to the top though. As we are going to be seeing cannons now in a little bit of trouble. Roddy has a third base to the side. That's now found by those roaches. Probes transferred down to the low ground. Roddy was actually, I feel, very close to perhaps making this work here. Unfortunately, doesn't quite seem to work out. Let's see those probes turn back. Man. Okay, it really felt, without that kind of wave of Zerglings, this was, without that wave of Zerglings, this kind of felt hopeful. Roddy, maybe if he start, I mean, again, it's tough to say, like, does he start an Oracle? But Oracle doesn't even have that much energy right away. That's kind of tough to say what you should maybe go for. And we've seen those Zerglings coming over. And that is just going to be GG. Roddy doesn't have a wall off up. This one just fell away.